Hey guys, Tucker Antell here with another Tucker's tutorial video. Today is Monday, so that means it's Monday Blues Lick of the Week. You can find this lick on my website at tuckerantell.com. Click on Tutorials and you'll find all the videos and sheet music transposed for your instrument on there. You'll also find last Friday's Finish Line number 2, which I got a couple of cool submissions for, so keep those coming. Today's lick is a real bread and butter lick because it is just played and used in so many different songs and solos, and it's so useful and easy to manipulate, as we're going to find out. I have it written down in the key of C to start, and it sounds like this. Starts on the end of 4, by the way. 1, 2, 3. Let's play a little slower. 1, 2, 3. So this lick also features a little flick or a grace note between this time between the minor third and the major third of the key. So concert E flat to E. On the tenor, I was flicking between F and F sharp, which means that I was starting the note on the F, but quickly switching over to an F sharp. You can use the alternate F sharp fingering if you want. I think for this one I like to use the original because I actually want a little floppiness and sloppiness in the sound of it. The way I have it written on my website in bar 2 is to completely flat the third or the second note in the lick and play a concert E flat. And this works great over the 4 chord of a blues because, for instance, if you have an F7, you want to play the concert E flat over it. But the rest of the lick actually can stay intact. And this is another example of a really great way to play blues phrases by just altering one note as needed. So if you were to play the first 4 bars of a 12-bar blues progression, using the lick, it would sound like this. You can kind of play that to finish it off before you get to bar number 5. This lick also appears in a certain form as the opening statement in the Clifford Brown tune Sandu. That tune's in the key of E flat, and it changes the rhythm around and the shape a little bit. It sounds like this. So that one has a triplet in it, and it also changes directions very briefly before heading back up and hitting that last note. It also appears in another variation in the Horace Silver tune Sister Sadie, which is in the key of G, and that sounds like this. So that also has the going back to the 5th in the lick, but this time, instead of it being a flick, it really does play that flatted third note as its own note. So that's another way that you can alter this as well. One more way that you can alter this is instead of playing the tonic at the top of the lick, you can play the flatted 7th. And that gives it a whole other feeling and is great for sequencing in a blues as well. So that would sound like this. Something like that. That last part I just sort of added to finish off the phrase. So there are, as you can see, a number of ways that you can alter this. You could play it at the beginning of your phrase. Or you could use it to finish your phrase. So it can be used in a bunch of different contexts. You can alter it and you can play different rhythms. If you're already familiar with this lick and you've played it before, make sure that you've also played it in all 12 keys. But one of the ways I like to practice that is by going down in half steps, because that chord progression can appear in tunes, including a blues. Sometimes blues tunes walk down chromatically to the 6th chord in bar 8 before going to bar 9. So that might sound like this. So be prepared for chromatic movement in your chord progressions by practicing licks chromatically. The next video is going to be Wednesday workout, and that's where I'll be sharing some different licks and patterns and exercises to practice. So I will see you then.